I think the goal of rounding is understanding what our patients need from us and using all the information we have about them and the team that's been caring for them continuously to decide what to do next to help them.
When I round, as you just described, the senior resident and the primary resident that's involved in the care for that patient also sort of pre-round, make their own assessments about the patients. When I'm rounding, I'm looking for opportunities or elements in which I can sort of teach or kind of deepen their understanding of the care management plan that we have them.
Our goal on the inpatient units are to always have the primary nurse and the provider round together at bedside. That way the nurse, overhears, what the plan is and ensure that the patient's questions get answered in case they forget, what they were going to talk to the doctor about.
I think for me, it's making sure we're living out our mission and providing that compassionate care. It also gives us an opportunity to recognize our associates that are doing a great job.
Rounding is a deliberate way for us to understand what our patients need, and we need to be deliberate about how we do it, the format we use to do it. We need to be deliberate in including our other care team members in the rounding process so it optimizes that communication.
So a lot of this is about listening to each other, listening to our patients, listening to our communities, and helping to empower each other for around better care and better outcomes.
I always love whenever I'm talking to my patients, and sometimes it's a coverall statement, and it's oh my gosh, everyone has been excellent, or I haven't had a bad nurse yet. I love it when they can give me a specific name of someone who really brightened their day. They took that extra time, they listened to them, and I always make sure that feedback gets back to the associate.
There's something similar in the leadership realm where we ask first, what are accomplishments that have occurred since we last rounded, what are areas you're working on, and what are improvements that you're making in those areas, and what resources do you need, or who can we recognize that has helped you in your work.
Each of us might be rounding, but we're really focusing in on one element or a different element of that person's experience in the care that they're getting provided.
Part of being and providing the most compassionate, most culturally competent care is listening to people, and it's working together to determine what the best outcomes should be. And so this notion of rounding, particularly around expanding the definition beyond just patient care to our expectations of leadership and our expectations around rounding with each other as teammates, I think is just as important. It helps each of us to understand our needs, our desires, and how we can feel more connected.